have you ever been in a matatu? Maybe ishafika stage yenye unafaa kushukia, then you're even scared to say shukisha.
And then you have to go to the stage where majority of the people are alighting.
I know.
And worse even, kama uko kwa basi, the let's say for example, a KBS bus. Na umeketi huko
nyuma,
imagine walking all
watu wote. So you even end up going to the wrong stage, uko mbele.
Yeah, and then utembe, maybe hata una fare.
This is Cousin Coded. Conversations that actually matter.
We are learning and learning things, and of course, sisi ni podcast ya vibes. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you do not miss our episodes. We are working on something very beautiful, and that is why we had taken a break kidogo too. But we are back now. I am joined by my cousin today, so she's going to introduce herself. So karibuni sana. Let us ride together. Please msisahau kusubscribe. And again, I'm going to ask, uko kadi? Remember, we are changing a lot of things in our country. Tumeumia ya kutosha. So we need to make some changes. So I hope sisi wote tuko kadi. So follow up with wherever you are so that utajua when the registration is going on so that you can register as a voter. So today for the episode, I'm joined by my cousin Koi again. So, and it is very interesting. We have a very interesting question and answer. So I'll let her introduce herself, then we will get right into it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Karibu.
Yet again, I am Wangwe Sugar, Georgina's cousin and part of the Cousin Coded podcast. Yeah.
Yes, guys. So karibuni, let us get right into it. So, Koi, I hope this is going to itawabamba, sindio?
I hope itawabamba.
And I know itawabamba. So I don't know if you're going to take the first one, or I take it. You can just take it.
Yeah, let me take it. If someone wants to start over today, what's the very first step they should take?
I'd say for the first step, just start. Whatever it is that you're looking to start, just start. It starts from there. Hakuna kitu ingine ina happen. So the only first thing to do, the first step is to just start.
Yeah.
So
what
do you think?
I think do it afraid. With whatever you have, whatever your mind takes you, do it afraid.
Yeah.
Do it afraid. Start with what you have. But don't forget to take yourself along the journey.
Yeah.
Don't kill yourself. If it works, it works.
If it doesn't,
yeah.
Like I also think do it scared. You don't have to wait to be perfect for you to do it.
Yeah.
So just start. You learn as you go.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you want to do, utalan ukiendaga tu. So you'll perfect it as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say to someone who feels stuck in life right now?
I think feeling stuck is big in so many ways. It could be career-wise, it could be social life, it could be spiritually, emotionally. But what I normally say is take time to listen to yourself. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. Allow yourself to go through all the emotions that you feel. And then let your mind, let your body, let your emotions churn the right way for you. Of course, taking along so many aspects. Have God with you. Pray that God guides and directs the right path, because you might follow your minds or your emotions and they take you to the wrong places. But if you feel stuck, start where you are, do what you have, but don't forget to take God along with you. Because at the end of the day, I think we could compare ourselves. Georgina was in this situation. This is what she did, and it worked for her.
Yeah.
It might work for you, but it might not work for me.
Yeah, true.
So make sure you ask God to guide your path, to direct you, to take you to the correct path where you're supposed to take. Because we've all been there. We've all felt stuck. But how you get out of the feeling stuck situation is what makes the difference.
Yeah, true. I agree, because at some point we've all felt somewhere we've felt like we are stuck at some point.
Yeah.
So I think for someone, if you're feeling stuck, for just the way you've said it, just pray.
Yeah.
And just do something, start somewhere. And as you said, kila mtu tu anafeeling stuck at some point. Life is not about ati kila siku vitu zinaenda the
Vile
way you
unataka.
want it.
Yeah. And it's the beauty of life.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the beauty of life. And you don't have to have it all figured out.
And nobody has everything figured out. Hakuna.
No, akuna. And what I normally say is comparison is the enemy of happiness. If you compare yourself, maybe let's say you're above 30 years. Let's give an example with the both of us.
Yeah. Gen Z, unasema the both of us.
So you being above 30 and myself being below 30, for example. I'm not below 30, but just an example. You might feel like there are things Koi has achieved that you have not achieved at her 25 years.
Yeah.
And I might feel like that there are things you have achieved, but I have not achieved. Yet there are things that I aspire to have in my life. So the moment you compare, it is at that point where you start losing the spark of happiness.
And that is where you start feeling stuck.
Yeah. Just do things your own way. But rule number 1, don't forget to carry God along with you.
Yes, true. Yeah. I agree.
I'll take the next one.
Yes.
What's a lesson life forced you to learn the hard way? I repeat. What's a lesson life forced you to learn the hard way?
One thing I'd say is, one small mistake can take you back several years.
Yeah. I love you to laugh.
One small mistake.
Yeah.
So whenever you're making a decision, be very careful, because one small mistake will yani utakuwa unasikia ni kama you've gone back 5 years.
Yeah.
So, and again, another thing is, in this life, nobody owes you anything.
True.
You owe yourself the joy. It is for you to find happiness within yourself. Because if you're looking to get happiness through someone else, imagine it happen.
Yeah.
You'll just get disappointed.
True.
So begin with you. Just be yourself. Be happy as a person before you expect any other person to make you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you say you picked, maybe from that one big mistake, would you say there are lessons you picked along with you?
Hey, there are a lot. Right now, apart from the traumas, because also the traumas are there, apart from the traumas, I think I have learned that in this life, you have to get yourself first.
Yeah.
Just be happy as a person. Let the outside noise, and don't let anyone pressure you into doing something. If you're feeling like you want to do something, do it for yourself. Don't do it for someone else.
Yeah.
And apart maybe from the relationship part of life, I think also for other aspects of life, maybe say financial, say even social life, sometimes you'll get into debt maybe. And one thing with debt, it will take you back years. True. When just like a small financial mistake will make you go back very many years back. So yeah, I think just general life, it is just important that you're careful with the decisions that you make. Before you make a decision, kuwa sure, this is what, again, we cannot be 100% sure when you're doing something that it is going to be okay, it is going to go as expected, but just be careful. Yeah. Just be careful. Don't, that, at age 30, you can imagine just like a small mistake takes you back 5 years. Yeah.
And then having to recover the loss.
Now, that is where someone now starts to feel like they're left behind.
Yeah.
Like other people's lives are just moving forward. We want to feel like you're stuck. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the most important thing is how you dust yourself and pick up yourself.
Yeah, because it is the most important thing.
Yeah. And that is what then determines from there what happens next.
Yeah. But the most important thing, when ukisha master hiyo skill ya I fall, najidust, nikiamka, nikiendanga. Very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
Okay.
So what about you? What do you think about that?
I think we've all been in those scenarios. And I think the most important thing, or what has worked for me, is having to put myself first.
Yeah.
That, okay, it happened. It's not the end of life.
It is not.
Yeah, but then again, how do you dust yourself and pick up, move from that situation?
Yeah. Because again, by the way, there's nothing new under the sun.
True.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
Someone else has experienced almost exactly the same thing that you're feeling like it is the end of the world.
Now, by the way, it's not the end of the world.
No.
Yeah, life keeps moving. Yeah.
By the way, even if you're feeling stuck, life keeps moving.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop for you to feel sorry for yourself. It keeps
for you to have those tiny pity parties.
No. Life is still moving.
Yeah. And it doesn't wait for you, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'll take the fourth one.
Yeah.
What's something you thought you'd have figured out by now, but you haven't?
I think there's several things. But the biggest one being, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I haven't 100%. Enjoying my own company, like having to sit somewhere and not look at who is looking at me.
I know.
You see that awkward moment when you walk into a restaurant and you order a meal and you just want to order the simplest meal because you don't want maybe to eat with your hands, or you don't want the fork and knife falling and spattering your food everywhere. I think I'm learning to enjoy my own company. I'm taking it a day at a time. I'm not rushing myself, and I'm starting at the small things. Like what would make my alone time more enjoyable? What would make my alone time interesting for me? So I'm taking baby steps, but not to say I am there, but I am on my way there. I know it's not easy.
It's not, because I think I also struggle with that a lot.
Yeah.
Like go sit in a restaurant by myself, order something, eat.
Yeah.
Just like that, like just me, you know, it is, I think, yeah.
Or walk into a mall and you want to buy a dress and you're like, but I'm all alone. But at the end of the day, for you to be able to accommodate other people, you have to know yourself, accept yourself, know what you like and what you don't like before you even let other people
exactly.
And now even harder for me and you, that we are new mothers. We are new mothers, and majority of the people who might relate, you feel like at the end of the day your child is attached to your hip.
Exactly. So you want to carry them everywhere.
Yeah. Every simple decision is like, and my baby. It is very much okay, and that's motherhood for you. But then again, before you were a mother, before you were a wife, you were Georgina.
Before everything else.
Yes, before everything else, you were Georgina. And the moment you start forgetting that little girl Georgina, I think it's at that point is where now confusion sets in. You let in people who are not even sitting right with your life into your place. I think that is, for me, I'm still trying to figure out enjoying my own company. I'm taking it a day at a time, but I'm not rushing. But we are somehow getting there.
I was just thinking just now about, have you ever been in a matatu? Maybe ishafika stage yenye unafaa kushukia, then you're even scared to say shukisha.
And then you have to go to the stage where majority of the people are alighting.
I know.
But worse even, kama uko kwa basi, the let's say for example, a KBS bus. Na umeketi huko
nyuma,
imagine walking all
watu wote. So you even end up going to the wrong stage, uko mbele.
Yeah, and then you utembe, maybe hata una fare. Now those are the challenges or the disadvantages that most people have to deal with, because you're not able to maybe speak out or enjoy your own company. And I think even when I think that's imposter syndrome, if I'm not wrong. let's say you're making a presentation, a very serious presentation,
Yeah.
and that presentation maybe determines your next level of growth in your career, and you're there thinking, oh my God, what if I say children instead of children? You know, and then you're there thinking, these people think I am a small girl. These people think I don't know. And then in the middle, you're there feeling like you need to break down. But then tell yourself, imagine you have to do this.
You have to do it.
It's not the end of life. You have to do it. And the moment you have that hard conversation with yourself, one way or another, you do it. You make through it. And how I maneuver that in the corporate setting, I normally tell myself, like, maybe something is giving me mad anxiety. So I tell myself, hey, imagine I have to do it. Imagine, Shait, you have
to do it. And you do not even have an option.
Yes.
You just have to figure it out and do it.
No matter how hard it could be, I normally tell myself, this will come and it will pass. Na siku itaisha na nitarudi home.
Exactly. But there kuna
And
kitu
when-
kama kunini hiyo,
Yeah.
like whatever
Itakuja na
situation I am in right now, imagine usiku itafika.
Yes, na nitalala.
Na utalala na
tomorrow will
itakuwa-
be a new day.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you just like teach your mind, go through it, because you do not have an option. You have to go through it. If it's a presentation you have to make and you've been told this is your time, come in at this time, you have to go in.
Yeah.
You have to make the presentation. You have to win for yourself.
Exactly.
You be like, this small girl here.
I have to do it. Unajichocha. You got yourself.
Yes.
One thing for me that I think I've been struggling with, and I thought I'd have it figured out, is people pleasing. You know, sometimes you're even at the salon, whatever thing you wanted done, they're not doing it the right way,
But you can't.
can't even tell them.
But how will you look with a bad hairstyle?
Imagine, for me, I'd rather go with that bad hairstyle. The end of the katoe immediately, but not tell the person. Yani, I feel like, sasa nitamwambia alafu atafilaji. You know, sometimes you're doing your nails, they're just doing the wrong thing. But you're like, ni sawa tu, si nitaka nayo tu siku kidogo nitoe. You know, but yani, it is so hard to tell someone, this is not the right thing. Staki hii, toa hii weke ingine. You know, yani, I hope I just figure it out, because it is very draining. Like every time you just have to do it because you don't want to hurt someone else's feelings.
I think I've been there. And the biggest for me is walking into a shop. You know how you walk into a shop and the attendant amepanguanisha stock na kila kitu for you to choose something.
And then you don't get something.
Then you're feeling bad that you don't want to tell this person, I didn't find something that I like. So I think how I have been able to figure that out is like, unfortunately, so I will be very open, of course not in a bad way, because that person is also human. They have emotions. So you tell that person, unfortunately, whatever I found does not make me happy, or it's not within my budget. And I walk out. And at the end of the day, I tell myself, good girl, because you'd have bought that thing,
then not
that item,
even maybe wearing it.
Yes, and I have used money. So that money that I would have used and then later walk into another shop and buy what makes me happy. It is money that I have saved.
You end up buying something because you just don't want to disappoint them.
Yeah.
And they're learning to just say either no, you know, and just saying no without feeling guilty. You know, usi feel guilty ukitoka hapo, you're like, oh my goodness,
kasirika, but at the end of the day, you communicate what it is that doesn't sit right with you. If it's price, no, it's too expensive. If it's not within your taste, haijanifurahisha. But tell them I'll be back. I've seen other things that I would like. But then again, also another thing, don't walk into a salon. For example, if you do not have a plan of what you want done. So if you're walking into the salon, you know, this is the hairstyle I want to do. This is the design of nails I want them to do. Because that way you then have direction. If you walk in there, you also don't know. Sometimes you cannot communicate.
Sometimes I even have the inspo. I have it. I have shown them, this is what I want. Then unaona tu, as they make it, it's not what you really wanted, but you're just like, ni sawa tu.
I don't know. Maybe I can help you a day at a time.
Because that is something I'm really struggling with, and I hope I
But you're human, and allow yourself to feel that, because when you allow yourself to feel that, is then when you decide, what do I need to do for me to get out of this situation?
True.
Yeah.
I agree. So
I'll take the next one.
Yeah.
What would your life look like if you stopped caring what people think? That's a very perfect question for you after
Exactly
after the previous.
Yeah. I think really need to learn that, because you feel very stuck. I think this is the questions are related. You feel really stuck when you can't please everyone. You can't. So every time you do something and you're thinking, what will people say? And most of the time, people don't even care, actually.
Yeah.
People don't even care. Everybody is just trying to figure out their own, so nobody even cares. So you just need to shake that off.
Yeah.
Don't
And be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't try pleasing everyone.
True. How do you envision, assuming today you're able to stop people pleasing, how do you think your life would look like?
It would be so much better, because sometimes if you've gone to the salon, you're doing your hair, you've paid for that service.
Yeah.
Then you go back home, it is not what you wanted, so you have to undo it. You've spent money,
Time.
You end up inconveniencing yourself because you tried to please someone else.
Yeah.
So it would be very different if I just stopped caring what other people really think about me. Yeah.
And I think you'd really shed off a lot of weight.
A lot
of weight that you are imagining that is non-existent.
So I'll get the next one. Is consistency more important than talent?
I think those two have equal intensity of weight, because talent requires consistency.
True.
And if you are not consistent with whatever thing, then that talent is ni kama tu haiko.
Yeah.
But if you're consistent, then we get to see your talent. Let's say you love arts, you love drawing, but you don't draw as often. Maybe you draw once in a year. We will not recognize that you have this amazing talent that is drawing. But if you keep drawing, you draw my face today, tomorrow you draw some flowers, you paint and you hang them on the walls.
You perfect the skill.
Yes. And they're everywhere, all over. Then that way we are able to know, anyway, she has a talent that is this and this and this. But if you ask me, consistency and talent,
they go
hand. Yeah, they go together.
I also agree. I think they go together.
Yeah.
If you have a talent, you have to perfect it through consistency.
True.
So they just go together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the next one. Do you think money truly brings happiness or just comfort?
Money brings a lot of happiness. Hey, Mimi, I think it brings a lot of happiness. As much as, of course, it's comfort, because you're able to provide for yourself or maybe the people that are close to you, whatever it is they need, because you have the money. Yes. Again, nowadays, literally almost everything is just money.
True.
So it is comfort in a way, but it is very important to just have money.
But don't you think there are situations where people have money and a lot of money, but they are not happy?
True. I agree. I agree with that. It's to some extent, yes. To some extent, maybe no. But I think a chunk of it is just comfort, that you have the money.
Yeah. You're able to
afford things.
Majority of the things.
Yeah. But happiness, not per se, but mimi najuanga tu pesa is happiness. Pesa equals to happiness, because if I'm able to afford the things I want, if I want to get something today, I see something. Imagine I'm envisioning to get a car, and I see that I spot the car that I want, and I am able to afford it like today, tomorrow. Of course, it can let a lot of happiness, but anyway, it is comfort. If we are being very honest, it's just that money brings a lot of.
What if that money gives you that dream car, but you're always crying in that car because other things in your life are
Are
not
not
working. Maybe God forbid you're unwell, but you have the money. You see, I don't know. I think it brings happiness, but to a certain level. I believe if you have the money and a lot of money, in my opinion, it's always good to ask God to give you wisdom on how to use that money. Because you'd have a lot of money. It's giving you happiness, but it's causing tears to other people. Then that money is not, it's happiness to you, but it's sadness to other people. And I don't think that is ideally the right thing that money is supposed to be achieving. Yeah, but I don't know. That's my view.
I think most part of it is just that it brings comfort.
Yeah,
it's just for the comfort. Happiness not per se, as much as we are always singing afadhali nilie kwa Range Rover.
Saa zingine utalia mpaka ile hii itoshe, you'd rather not have it. Yeah.
That's why most of the time when I pray, I just tell God, I just want to be able to afford the most basic, afford the basic things and a little comfort, but not have it too much that unapata mpaka kakiburi,
Yeah. Na unajua sasa, those are the things money will make you do that don't please God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think people should date based on financial stability?
Where?
Well, first let's first define what financial stability is. Yeah.
I think financial stability for me is being able to get what you want now and secure your future. Because you might have everything today, but your future is not well defined financially, or financially is relative. It could be the money bit, or it could be assets. So I think financial stability is also relative to people, but this is our opinion. I think there are people who date based on financial stability, because then again, you do not want to get into a situation. For example, you are living alone, you are single, you have everything going well for you, you have a good house, you have a good car, and then now you date someone who drains all that. So you move from that good house, you move to a not so good house based on what is good for you. You are driving that car, you sell that car maybe to do other things. Maybe to do other things that please the other person or your partner. So as much as you'd want that person to come to your life in a bit of a stable way, it is also good for you to get into that person's life in a stability, in a stable way. I think one thing my mom always used to tell me before, when I was a young girl, she used to tell me, always have something going on for yourself. If it's a job, have a job, so that then you are not a liability to someone
else.
As much as they are okay providing, it's always good that you have something going on for yourself. And it is good that you also have a partner who appreciates that you want something for yourself and they are okay with it. Because there are people who will feel threatened that you have an 8-to-5 job, or you have a business that is doing very well. So they feel like you're not supposed to be having that business. You need to stop working and go home and be a stay-at-home mom. As much as that might sit right with you, it is different for everybody. If that's okay for you, it does not mean it should be okay for everybody else. Yes. And situations are different for everybody. If my partner wants, or in this case, if my husband wants something very different from what you would want your husband to do, it is fine. As long as I'm okay with it, it is okay.
And what do you think about dating on the same financial level? Like a person who is, say, well off, dating a person who is on their level, and maybe, say, a dude who is not very financially stable trying to date a girl who feels like
They own
the standards, you know.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, for both scenarios, it's how well you're able to complement each other. Because you see, you're not dating ndo mwingie a financial competition. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a partnership. You two, if dating then moves to marriage, you need to be able to move from the level you both are, or the level at which jointly you, to an even higher level, because that's the bigger goal. So it is how well you complement each other based on the different scenarios financially that you are in.
Because I feel like nowadays most people are not dating for the right reasons. If I may say so, because you feel like a lady always wants to be taken out. You know, there's a dude who, maybe I read somewhere, I don't know whose stories I was looking at, someone who wanted a guy, was dating this guy, and then for her, she wanted to go for a vacation to Zanzibar, and this guy could only afford maybe Mombasa. So this lady was forcing him, telling him, if you do not take me to Zanzibar, then you're going to break up.
Can the lady take herself to Zanzibar?
So that's actually what the guy told her. If I'm not able to afford for both of us, but I can afford for myself. So what if everybody pays for themselves? Then we go for the vacation. So, but now the lady wanted the guy to pay.
You see now that's a bit of unfairness and being a bit selfish, if I use that word. Sorry if anybody would get offended, because if you didn't afford that thing for yourself, then it is very unfair for you to demand somebody else to do that.
And don't you think that's where it comes in, date based on your financial level?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think having been in the dating field and ending up getting married, I think dating is different for everybody. You will date because maybe you want somebody who has a Range Rover.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll date because I want a peaceful partner, a partner who can have a conversation, a partner who, if today I say I'm investing in, say, shares, it is a conversation that we can both have. In a very sober way, not emotions, not anything, like we have real conversations. Because what most people forget is, apart from the beautiful things of going for trips and vacations,
there's also the other bit of
there are those hard conversations, especially money conversations, that most people don't like having, because that is what defines your future. Remember when we talked about stability? That what conversations you have today, especially on finances, on investing, is what determines how your future will look like.
True.
Both of you, if at the end of the day you want to settle down together. But at the moment, you want somebody to do something for you, but you can't do it for yourself. I think that's a bit dangerous, because if that person is not in your life today, what does that mean?
Exactly.
They put you here, but
utarudi tu chini, where you cannot afford it. So I also think it's just important that people have these conversations before they get started into dating and all stuff.
And know who you're dealing with.
If someone is there just for the vibes, communicate that early enough.
And be okay with the vibe.
Exactly. Be okay with the vibes. I think time has really gone. So I think we're going to take the next questions to the next episode. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you have subscribed. I hope you're liking. Please also share with your friends so that we build a community together. I have always told you, by the end of this year, we are going to be looking back, and we will be very proud of where we will be, because the journey from where we have started. Remember, we are learning, and most important, we are for vibes. So that is it for this week's episode. See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.